Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the balls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kentucky's offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Catch in the middle. It's McGowan. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your seat.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened last time.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down. And there he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
A lot of times you see those receivers. They get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got his man out of the backfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Buys a little extra time. And that pass will be jarred loose. Second down, that brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll try the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, complete. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Wall. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets it out fast. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gives it on the option. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Vols are rolling down the field. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Period with a third down play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. Italy used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. The lone back's got it. Hard running there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Oh, shit. Go.
Touchdown ball! Special teams proving to be special. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Brown. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kentucky going quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. The give out of the gun. Nice move to keep running. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Caught in the backfield. It's ball. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Tight end now in motion. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. And the Volunteers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Handoff to the single running back. At the 15, he's loose. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On first down from their own 22. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Thrust that arm out. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And his bragging rights